So today, Alan Weisselberg, Donald Trump's CFO, the CFO of the Trump Organization, pled guilty to committing perjury. Now, he committed this perjury in the Letitia James lawsuit. They were talking about how Donald Trump inflated the size of his condominium or apartment or whatever in Trump Tower. And Alan Weisselberg said, I don't know nothing about that. Later it was found he knew everything about that, so he lied on the stand. Alvin Bragg indicted him for perjury. He has just pled guilty. Now, what he faces is about 5 months in jail. Remember, he did about 4 months in Rikers. Now this 70 plus 80-year-old man is going to have to go back to Rikers. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, Alan Weisselberg, they're going to force him to flip. Up to this point, Alan Weisselberg hasn't flipped. I don't know what's going on in that elderly fucking mind, but he's sticking by Donald Trump. But the question now is, even if he did flip, now what would he flip on? Letitia James' case is already done. He's got no part of the insurrection thing or Georgia or Florida. What would he flip on? Well, there's only one other thing that he might flip on, and it's something that hasn't even happened yet. Something I suggested might happen. After Donald Trump's organization was convicted of 17 felonies by Alvin Bragg, and Letitia James successfully sued Donald Trump for all of his fraud, maybe, just maybe, Alvin Bragg is coming out with some criminal charges for Donald Trump regarding all the fraud in New York. Remember, they haven't touched him on that as yet, but maybe that's coming. Nonetheless, Alan Weisselberg will likely go back to jail. I mean, he did this once, he went to jail, he's going to jail again. Can you imagine that, being in your late 70s or wherever he is and going back to Rikers Island for 5 months after you were just there for 4 months? This is the epitome of a stupid, greedy motherfucker. But good for him. I hope he does go back to jail. And I hope he does flip on Donald Trump should there be any criminal charges from Alvin Bragg. But with all the good news Donald Trump has gotten for the Supreme Court's decision, this isn't good news. Certainly not good news for Alan fucking Weisselberg.